500 butterflies spread across these.
Mayan, Maruku, Paran, Wian, Nurwa. Miru Marikan, Parayane, Paraikupa. Matang, Mayang, Marum, Wian, Markai, Parumpa, Urukaikau, Pangaikau, Matang, Kumpakau.
My dad, he's just trying to search more about his family. His mum didn't give him much notice that he was Aboriginal. His dad was kind of a bit racist.
Aboriginal students from local primary and secondary schools and architecture students from the University of Newcastle came together to co-design a space about country.
I don't know a lot about Aboriginal and how I'm Aboriginal. I know I am, but that's really where it stops, and I know that's the same for a lot of other people.
We are learning about architecture technically, and then we are going to be designing and then build a garden, and it's going to be fabulous.
One of the questions for our incredible student designers is to think about, well, what are the kinds of spaces where you feel safe to say your story, even if it's a hard story to tell.
When I was 15, I found out that my nan was stolen. So her and her twin sister were taken from Malangani, which is up near Casino. Her and her sister and 3 other siblings were taken. They were to live in a men's hostel. They were having to look after the men's bits and pieces, exposed to a lot of things that I won't mention here.
I've drawn a bit where you'd put some gum leaves to smoke so that you can cleanse all the bad spirits. These are meant to be like stools, and on the outside we'll have a sign to not bother people if they are in the middle of a yarn up. A yarn up is when a group of people talk about if there's any issues. It's basically like having a conversation.
Aboriginal culture means a lot to me, and I'm actually from Dungari. I grew up here in Muranovic. My dad, he was really good at footy, but sadly he passed away, and yeah.
We would like to base our design around the tree. My granddad, him and his friends really would build stuff, and they would basically live in the bush. They made forts and stuff, and they would swing from the trees. That's why I love tree houses and stuff like that. That's why I really like being up in the tree. Yeah.
I like it. Green.
Because it is so cool.
It looks really cool.
It looks really vibrant and it can hold stuff.
It looks majestic.
Do we like that it's unique?
Yes.
We imagined what this new place could be through playing and yarning, making vision dioramas, found object paintings, woven bracelets. We created places to yarn and to laugh and play and listen and to imagine.
My uncle, he had a DNA test and he tested Aboriginal or Wabikal, and my mum told me, and then I've been into that ever since then.
My mother's granddad, he was part of the corner country, all that up there. So it was a big deal for her. She talks about it a lot. Yeah.
Just trying to learn as much as I can because I find it fascinating, and I feel lucky to be one of thousands to be Aboriginal.
I've been living on one of the land since I was born. I only found out that my tribe is Enisa when I was 5.
My grandma and grandpa were from the stolen generation. I've got Aboriginal blood.
We could put like maybe our biggest flowers in these 2 beds right here. Like sunflowers. We're probably going to have some flowers down the end there where the trees are.
Red, yellow, black pattern.
The architecture students produced plans and drawings to capture the co-designed visions. Then we yarned some more. The school children and their teachers gave us their feedback. The MRAG staff, the mayor, Maitland City Council workers, we listened and made changes, and here's what our place will be. A place which is co-created, which continues to spark imaginations and collaborations with future generations.
I'm a Budgie woman. I really want like a yarning circle where people can just sit down and enjoy the out-of-door space. My little figure is, I think you pronounce it Patty Melon. It's like a little wallaby, and that's my little clay figure.
Big statue, couple gardens, little bit of a quiet bushy place, the fire near it. It's all about what you feel and that. We should get like flags and stuff. The Aboriginal one, the Torres Strait Islander one, and the Australian one.
Connecting back, onto country and just like feeling the earth between your toes and listening to the birds and, listening to the breeze, connecting back to Mother Earth all the time. It's always really nice being out in the front garden in our yarning circle or just being on the grass under the gum trees.
I've made a relaxation part in it that's if it's like a shady bit. You have to you can go there if it gets too hot. You can sit down in there.
The design I want for the footy field is so it would be a bit smaller and it will fit the space.
I reckon there should be an open space so that people can play, but it also like sculptures and that.
Now I know what I'm talking about because they're forming their identity, and they're so, I could see that strength and that power come down my big girls. It's nothing like the world for her.
When you sit around and listen to people yarning, you can start to reflect on your life and the things that have happened to you, and you can be like, oh yeah. You hear your parents or your aunties and uncles talking about things like that, and you might not have thought much about it, but then all of a sudden you go, oh no, that is my connection to culture. That is my thing. That is the thing that makes me who I am.
Dark skin, light skin, tan, not tan, pale. It doesn't matter. I don't have dark skin, but I'm just still proud of being Aboriginal.